April 16, 2007. To most, it was just another spring day. But on the campus of Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia, it became a day that would forever be etched in the nation's memory. Students were walking to class enjoying the morning, completely unaware that their world was about to be turned upside down. What started as an ordinary Monday would end as one of the deadliest tragedies in the history of American universities. The perpetrator, Seung-Hui Cho, was a senior at the university. Those who knew him often described him as a quiet loner. In writings and videos he created in private, he expressed deep-seated frustration, anger, and dark thoughts. While some people on campus had noticed his increasingly strange and unsettling behavior, the warning signs were either misunderstood or tragically underestimated. No one could have predicted the horror that was to come. The day began peacefully. Students were in lectures, chatting with friends between classes, and professors were preparing their lessons. But in the early hours in a residence hall, the first act of this tragedy unfolded. Cho took the lives of 2 students, sparking initial confusion and terror. Emergency services were dispatched immediately, but the events were moving faster than anyone could comprehend. Chaos quickly gripped the campus. A sense of unreality turned into sheer panic. Students scrambled for safety, hiding in classrooms, barricading doors with desks, or fleeing into open spaces, not knowing where was safe. Faculty members, showing incredible bravery, did everything they could to protect their students and maintain some semblance of calm in an impossible situation. Local and state police swarmed the area. Media crews began broadcasting live, showing heart-wrenching scenes of terrified students evacuating. Many in tears, desperately trying to contact their loved ones. Meanwhile, Cho made his way across campus to Norris Hall, an engineering building. It was there that the tragedy would reach its devastating climax. Inside Norris Hall, the situation escalated with terrifying speed. 911 dispatchers were flooded with calls from students trapped inside classrooms, whispering descriptions of the horror they were witnessing, the sounds of chaos echoing through the halls, and their frantic pleas for help. Police and SWAT teams mobilized. But the unprecedented nature of the attack presented immense challenges for the responders, trying to piece together what was happening and where. When the violence finally ceased, 32 innocent people, students and faculty, had lost their lives. Many more were injured, left with physical and emotional scars that would last a lifetime. Families, friends, and the entire university community were plunged into a state of shock, grief, and disbelief. The deeply held belief that a university campus was a safe haven was shattered in a matter of hours. The nation reeled in horror and sorrow. Vigils were held across the country as people tried to process the senseless loss. Stories of heroism and incredible resilience began to emerge from the chaos students who protected others. Professors who sacrificed themselves for their classes. News coverage was extensive, creating a wave of collective grief that swept across millions of Americans who struggled to understand how such a thing could happen in a place of learning and hope. In the aftermath, a critical reevaluation of campus safety began. Virginia Tech implemented a new campus-wide alert system to instantly notify students of emergencies. They increased security presence and significantly expanded mental health services for students. Universities across the country followed their lead, urgently reviewing their own safety protocols, emergency response plans, and creating better systems to identify and support students in distress. However, investigations revealed that the system had failed. There were critical lapses in communication during the event, gaps in mental health follow-up for Cho, and a series of missed warning signs that, in hindsight, might have offered a chance for intervention. The national conversation shifted, focusing on a difficult question: how can our schools, families, and society as a whole do a better job of identifying and helping individuals who are struggling before they reach a breaking point? Over the years, Virginia Tech has transformed from a site of profound loss into a powerful symbol of resilience, reflection, and reform. Every year on April 16th, the community comes together to honor the 32 lives that were taken. Memorials, scholarships, and educational programs have been established to ensure their memory is never forgotten. The hard-learned lessons about safety, mental health, and community support remain central to the university's identity. The cultural impact of this tragedy extends far beyond the campus grounds. It has permanently shaped conversations about safety in schools and public spaces. It has influenced public policy, transformed emergency response tactics, and raised societal awareness about the critical importance of mental health. The way the media covers such events, and the way communities respond to signs of isolation and emotional distress, were all changed by what happened that day. The story of Virginia Tech serves as a somber reminder of how fragile our sense of security can be, how vital vigilance is, and how essential compassion is in our communities. It's a call to action for all of us to pay attention to those who might be struggling, in silence to build systems that truly support mental well-being and to learn from the painful lessons of the past to prevent future tragedies. This event remains one of the darkest chapters in American history, but it also carries an enduring lesson that awareness, preparation, guess, and genuine care can make a life or death difference. By remembering the victims, we honor their memory and recommit ourselves to building safer, more compassionate communities for everyone. Now, I want to turn the conversation over to you. What do you think we, as a society, can do to prevent tragedies like this from happening again? How can our schools and communities better support people who are in emotional distress? Please share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Let's continue this important discussion. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that explores the important events that shape our world. Stay safe and take care of each other.
Subscribe for a mind rush.